Well, this is the Greenworks 2000 PSI 1.2 gallons per minute pressure washer. Okay, here's the parts that I took out of the box. You got your handle, a nice stainless steel nozzle wand there. I believe this is what's going to hold your different tips. Instructions. That's the water hose, I'm sure. Here, of course, we got the wheels. This is going to be the handle, I'm sure. Bag full of goodies. And then this is the pump itself. You can see the power cord there. I hung it on there. Here's the soap dispenser. One thing I noticed right off the bat that I liked is the electric cord. It's got a standard plug, and the GFI, or the power protector, is not part of that. It's about 6 or 8 inches down the line. A lot of times this thing plugs right in the wall, and it's kind of obtrusive, especially on an outside type plug. And so I like that idea better already. So we're going to start putting this thing together. I don't think it'll be too hard. We'll see how it goes. Well, let's see what we got inside the bag here. It's just a Ziploc bag. We'll open it up and see what we got inside there. Make something maybe to wrap the cord on. Pins, screws, handle. Well, we'll get the instructions out and see what it says. Okay, we're going to put the wheels on first. You have 2 sets of these items: pin, spacer, washer, and a keeper. And they go on, the pin goes in first, and this is the way the wheel would go on, with that larger part on the inside. Then the spacer on the inside. Then the wheel goes through the hole there. Then the washer, and then the keeper. Okay, so there's the wheel on. You can see there's the pin, the spacer, washer, and then the keeper. Same thing on this side. You can see the spacer through there and the pin. Okay, now I'm going to install this green bracket. Gives a little stability, and also, has holes here for the different nozzles. These are the screws that hold it on. We're going to install, this is the clamp for the handle, the spray handle, and this is going to be the loop to put your power cord on. You'll notice on the handle here, the holes for the green bracket, they're larger on one side than the other. So that's a giveaway on how this green bracket goes on. It goes into the larger holes, and the screw comes in from the smaller hole to hold it on. Now this is the handle with the bracket on it. You can see that the screws have pulled the bracket up pretty tight to the handle. There was some space there, but it pulled them up pretty tight. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the green handle for the power cord. Okay, this is the two parts for the power cord handle. You'll notice a little hole here, and there's one in here. Well, those don't go to anything. They're just there. This actually goes on top of here like so. The screw drops in there. You fish your screwdriver in there and you screw it on. You'll see what I have here. There's the screw come out of the power cord holder. Of course, the screwdriver going in there, and it's going to go into this single insert right here. Obviously the handle faces upward, or this portion faces upward. That's it. The handle's on. You can see what it's going to look like. And the handle, this little piece moves, I guess, to put the cord on and off there a little better. And now we're going to attach this. This is the wand holder. It snaps in there, I guess, and it goes right where those two holes are, right there, with those two screws. Well, I'm going to insert the handle into the frame that has the motor on it. As you can see, that's the handle. You can see the direction kind of which it goes on there. It's got these pins. They just pop into those holes right there. One over here too. Goes in that hole. And that's what holds it on. Okay, now we're going to look at the blue hose line that actually has the water under pressure that comes to the wand. This extender screws into here. These ends are both identical, so one end will screw in here and the other end will screw into the back side here. Okay, this is the line connected and the extender hooked onto the handle. Keep in mind that this has a little rubber washer, so you have to push it hard into the hole first before you screw this on. It's the same thing with all of them. This one is the same way, and this one is the same way. This one and this one are hand tight. The one on the handle has got a wrench. You could put a wrench on there and kind of snug it up a little bit so it doesn't come off on you. Okay, there's just a couple things left. We have this. This is called the turbo nozzle. That was in the bag with all the nuts and bolts. Well, it just goes right in there. Then there's this wire that they kind of allude to it in the instructions, but it actually goes up under here and it snaps into two holes that are up under here, like that. And then these two lines snap in behind here. And I believe this is to hold the excess washer hose here. Well, that's the unit all put together. Obviously, this is for your soap, and this connection here is for your garden hose, your inlet, water inlet. See, there's the power cord hanging on there. There's your connections in the back for your water from the unit to the wand. That's it.